So you want to use law of attraction to attract money? We'll see about that. Hey, everybody. My name is Michael Losier, and welcome to the live Hangout with Michael show. We're here every Friday, 9 o'clock Pacific time, 12 noon Eastern. Today's show is to help you understand why you're having so much trouble trying to attract money and abundant things. And it's all about your vibes. I know that you wish and want it and pray and done macaroni collages to attract money, and you got your hands on your hips with empty wallets. I promise you today you're going to understand what that is. Have pen and paper ready. It's very Michael Losier training style today. We're going to be teaching you 3 tools that you can use today. Today, right now, in the next 30 minutes, so you can become more abundant and attract more money. Give me a thumbs up if you're in. My hunch at you. And be sure to say hello. Let us know where you're writing from. And share today's show with somebody. Everybody wants to attract more money, and everybody's wondering and wishing, and why is it not here? Well, except for us, but we're going to tell you what we know that you need to know and ought to know. First, let's bring out my expert panel. I've got 2 certified law of attraction facilitators with me today, and they're trained in the art of delivering razzle, dazzle, law of attraction, Michael Losier style, so their audiences get it. And that's what we're going to demonstrate today, how you're going to get it. You're going to finally get it about why you're not attracting money and opportunities and abundance and what you need to do that. Whereas I'm in beautiful Victoria, BC on Canada's west coast, and pretty close to me is Dana Smithers. Good morning, Dana.
Morning, Michael and Victoria and everybody watching. We've got Misty Anderson's already checking us out, Michael. So,
hey, hashtag Misty Oscar.
Yeah, that's right. My name is Dana Smithers, and I work with women solopreneurs that are stuck or struggling in their business. And oftentimes it is about money and it is about clients. So I use my law of attraction tools that I learned from the training with Michael, as well as I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. So, I can teach you and mentor you what you need to do, but sometimes there's just a little something holding you back. So I'm going to get rid of those emotions and off you go, attracting that money.
Yeah, because, I've done it, you've done it, we've all been coached, we've all been motivated, we all want something. With all the coaching in the world, there's still a big foot pressed up against the door that's not allowing it to happen. And I keep pointing like the chart. Emotion code can help us do that. So, Dana, we had a hot show last week. It was fun. Tell us what we were cooking last week and how people can go check it out.
Yeah, it was awesome. Have you got it up on your site, Michael?
I don't, but I can get it.
Okay. Yeah. So it was a fabulous time that John Inverarity and I had. It was episode 203, and Michael was doing 2 2-hour talks. So his signature presentations, one on the law of attraction and one on NLP, how to get rapport and how to break it in seconds. So you can actually go to my Facebook, Dana Smithers, and because I taped about 30 minutes of it live, Michael, but you're probably going to get it up on your site as well.
Yeah, it's up on my site now, my Michael Losier fans. So we were at the
Four Seasons.
The Four Seasons Hotel in Vancouver. I was there with Action Coach. Shout out to Brad Sugars that brought me in for 3 days. I did a 2-hour seminar. And when I said yes to it months ago, right, or probably 6 months ago, and I was very excited. Four Seasons in Vancouver. I don't get to Vancouver, even though it's a ferry ride away or a float away. It's like another country to me. So I'm in Vancouver. It's like Hong Kong to me, and China, like massive buildings. It was so much fun. But then I had a bed with 6 pillows and a pillow menu. So
it was nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Four Seasons. So then about a week before, I'm looking at my assistant sends me the schedule, and she said, "You're on. Here's the schedule, and there's a dinner this night." And I looked at it. When I'm on stage, 9 o'clock on Friday, the same time as my Hangout show. So Brad Sugars generously said that we could. Well, I asked to film a half hour. He said, "I'll film the whole thing." I said, "Okay, we'll film the whole thing." So you can watch it. And if you're an organizer or speakers, or your company or network marketing or direct sales group is having a conference, I promise you, when you have me on stage, I will train everybody so much so they'll apply it on the flight, on the way home, or earlier. That's what you want. You want material people can learn. Now, we're going to bring out a new friend of ours. She's been here before, Victoria Fuller. Say good morning to our friends.
Hi, guys. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. anywhere that you are in this beautiful planet Earth. My name is Victoria Fuller, and I am one of Michael's certified law of attraction facilitator. I am also a master life coach. And what I do is actually I help entrepreneurs to market themselves, to untangle their mindset, and just profit with purpose. That's what I do. Thank you for being here with us. And thank you for having me, Michael, again.
You're welcome.
Hi, Dana.
Yeah. Now, you also have the gift of delivering the Law of Attraction presentation in Spanish. So why don't you do a shout out to your Spanish friends and let them know that what you tell them in Spanish, what you and I got cooking, and then we may say it in English. Go ahead, let our friends know.
Absolutely. Hola, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, donde quiera que se encuentren en este planeta tan hermoso que se llama Tierra. Aquí Michael Losier y yo, que soy una facilitadora certificada de él, vamos a estar haciendo shows particularmente en español para aquellas personas que quieren saber cómo aplicar la ley de atracción. Ajá, ahí está su libro, La Ley de Atracción en Español. Así que estén bien pendientes. Si quieren ser parte de este proyecto tan magnífico, por favor, mándenme un mensaje. Sí, ahí está la Ley de Atracción. Mándenme un mensaje privado para obtener su email y tenerlos al pendiente. Muchísimas gracias a todos. Gracias por estar aquí.
Well, good. Thank you, Victoria. And for English friends listening that may have Spanish friends, Victoria and I are doing a special Spanish series. It's going to be a 7 or 8 part series on how to apply law of attraction. And her and I'll be doing in English, of course. She'll be translating and then adding her own knowledge and information to that. So thanks, everybody, for joining us. 2 more announcements, and then you know what, Donna, we're going to go out and say good morning to some friends. If you live in the Victoria area, you're looking for a reason to come to Canada's Garden City, I am doing 2 in-person Law of Attraction seminars, one on September 15th, one on October 6th. They're a Friday night. Yeah, I know, hang out with Michael on a Friday night. It starts at 7 to 8:30. I'm going to be explaining the emotion code process, and then having 4 or 5, maybe 5 or 6 people come to the front of the room one at a time, where I'll be using the emotion code to remove their chronic pain or anxiety or their stress, whatever it is, live in front of the room. I know you got to see it and you got to register. It's in a private location. You just can't show up. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/Victoria and be part of the magic. What else? Now, I have so much success with my weight loss 10-session group that I completed. Some of them are craving water now. So you can imagine that. They've gone from 2 liters of Pepsi a day to a bag of Skittles a day or whatever it might be, removing all that food. And now they're craving water. So I have 2. I'm doing it 2 more times this year. Once it starts on September 11th and one on November 13th. There's 10 sessions. In the total of all those sessions, you'll have 55 emotion code sessions that are going to help you change your life. I promise that. Go to hangoutwithmichael.com/weight loss and you can learn more. Okay, Donna, who's saying what, please?
Well, we've got Romy Carlin says, good morning from Michigan, a loyal follower. Leslie Marshall, morning from sunny Oregon. But we have someone from London, England, Michael, and I think you just might know who that is. So our favorite, Sylvia Bellini, she says, last week's show was fantastic. Great to see Michael in action. She says, do watch it, and everyone. Such energy, Michael. She said, I needed to lie down after watching you. I was so exhausted. And we've got another shout out from Kelsey Reese Matthews. And you've already got 60 viewers, Michael, and 3 shares already.
Wow, good. Well, Sylvia Bellini also said greetings from a variable London. Now, variable, if you're new to the Hangout with Michael show, she is our weather lady there.
Exactly.
And this very second the sun is coming out, but who knows, in the next half hour, looking forward to all your pearls of wisdom. Thanks, Sylvia Bellini. Natasha Paula Samuel. Hello, Michael and panel, watching from a damp, rainy Rocks from Essex. Oh, I think there's a little competition going on about who's going to report the weather from the UK. Looking forward to the show. Just to let you know, Michael, I was at your London seminar you did in London, 2009. Hey, nice to hear from you. Gwen Lorena, well, aren't the UK ladies up early and ready to go today? Hey, Michael and team, love you from London, UK. Don't even ask you about the weather. No, I'm not. Loved your show last week, which I caught up. Looking forward to today's show. So that's Lorena. So we've heard from Lorena, Natasha, Sylvia Bellini, all from the UK. Our friend Roxana Popet from Romania. I love that. Wonderful, Michael. Can't wait. Good morning from Romania. And take some more there, Dana, in front of you. You're on mute. I'm seeing Chelsea Rise Matthews. She might be new to me. Chelsea Rise Matthews. She's saying hello to Victoria. Oh, she might be your friend, Victoria. And she's saying hello to everyone. And my friend Erica Larson Hubbard.
Yeah, now we've got Amy Larson Straight.
Yes. Now, she's referring to herself as Amy Chai T. You know why she's doing that? Because she was on an emotion code show, and I think it was John or we did an emotion code session because she was self-proclaimed addicted to the chai tea. Well, so we nicknamed her Amy Chai. You know what? She hasn't had one since.
And we've got Permelia Param is watching. Good morning, Michael, Dan, and Victoria from sunny Parksville. Looks like we're getting weather reports. And another one from Sabrina Vargas. Hello from Costa Rica.
Woo-hoo. We've got Dan Boehm from Illinois. Yeah. And Kathy Worth. I believe she's in BC somewhere. And Delilah's with us. So you can unmute yourself. We're going to give our classic. Now, as some of you may or may not know, I am the trainer's trainer. How's that for being a boss? Misty Anderson, can you give me a hashtag boss, please? I'm the trainer's trainer, and I teach trainers how to use accelerated learning techniques so much so that their students remember 100% of what they taught them. They razzle-dazzle them, and when the student goes home, the voice of the trainer is in their head. Dana and Victoria say yes if that's true for you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right. So we use accelerated learning techniques to do, guess what? You see me doing special event coming up. It's going to be on Facebook Live like this, and it is for people that are interested in becoming a certified trainer. I'm going to give you a peek and a glimpse of the heart of the model of my certification training program, so you can wrap your head about how we use this. Well, I'm going to tell you how we use a signature presentation to build our business. Dan and Victoria know all about that, and they've used it in their model too. If you want to know when that special live presentation is coming up, let me know in the chat. We'll put you on a special list and make sure you're watching. If you're a coach or a facilitator, or maybe you want to be a trainer, maybe you're a trainer and you want to add law of attraction, or maybe you want the sparkle and the razzle-dazzle of being awesome trainer who razzle-dazzles everybody. If you're not sure, go back and look at last week's presentation. It was classic razzle-dazzle. Okay, so we're talking about law of attraction. Now, Dana, law of attraction is this energy around us, and we can't really prove it to anybody, but it has a job description. Yep. Just like you or when we had a traditional job description, it said our job is to do this and this and this and this, but law of attraction, it's the energy in the room, and it has a job. Now, before we find out what the job of law of attraction is, we got to tell you what we're doing, because right now, you and I are sending out a vibe. And Victoria, we use the word vibe, but what a vibe is really a what?
Feeling.
Yeah, it's just a feeling. So if we had a positive vibe, we're sending a positive feeling. If we had a negative vibe, we're sending a negative feeling. So right now, you cannot not have either one of them. And no, there's not one in the middle. You might feel content. Guess what? That's on a positive side. You might feel complacent. That might be just near the line. But guess what? There's not one in the middle. So you're either a negative vibe or a positive vibe. It doesn't mean you have to be a negative person, but you might have been giving attention to something you don't want, which causes you to send a negative vibe. Cue Dana, cue law of attraction in the room. It has a 2-word job description. What is it?
Match vibrations.
Match vibrations. So right now, the obedient law of attraction, which is this energy around you, is eavesdropping inside your vibrational bubble. Imagine there's a bubble around you, and it's checking to find out the vibes that you're sending. Victoria, can you confirm when law of attraction finds the vibration you're sending, it does what to it? It
matches it.
But what if it's a negative vibe? What does it do to it?
It matches it.
That's right. You see, for all the credit we give law of attraction, it's not very smart. No, really, it's not very smart. It's not its job. Its job isn't to be smart. Its job is to be obedient. and to unfold and orchestrate whatever needs to happen to bring you more of what you gave your attention, energy, and focus to. So when that thing shows up that you love and like, you point at it and say, hey, I brought this here. This is here because of me. I attracted this because of my vibe. And when the crappy stuff shows up, you need to do the same thing. You need to take a look at it and say, what is this crappy stuff that showed up in my life? Guess what? This is here because of me. It must be matching my vibe. I know it's a big horse pill to swallow, but it's called accountability. And it means your ability to account for everything that you're attracting. I want you to, someone write this down in the room for me. Accountability equals your ability to account for everything you're attracting. I don't know who's going to get that, but you know what? We've got some favorite people out there. I'm interrupting today's show to give you an important message. So we just got a note from Sharon Thomas, who was in my 10-week program. Here's her testimonial. Hi, Michael. I was in your weight loss program. It's been over a month. No candy, no donuts, or no cheese, or anything else you got rid of. Still amazed how I put my fork down between each bite. Oh, really, Sharon Thomas? I appreciate you sharing that with us. Oh, you didn't hear it? I'll say it again. It's been over a month. No candy, no donuts, no cheese, or anything else I helped her get rid of. And she's putting her fork down between chews, because we work on that too. Go to hangoutwithmichael.com/weight loss, and you can be telling me your success story in a month. Okay, Dan, I can't help but hear yours. Can you please share with us?
Okay, Michael. It was actually the beginning of July. And something I love is French baking. I love almond croissants. So it's been about 2 months, and I have no craving for one. Yesterday I was at the convention, and what they had in the snack bar was croissants, plain croissants, almond croissants, muffins, baked goods, the gooey stuff. And all I could do was, I had my protein shake with me, and it's funny because it kind of off that. So everyone be prepared. You got to be ready to give it up.
Yeah, ask Diane Cheese was. Well, I'm going to tell you, I have a habit that I like, and I go to 7-Eleven every day, and I get the cappuccino, so it's a hot milk drink with coffee in it. I enjoy it. I have deleted every other product in 7-Eleven. Matter of fact, 7-Eleven to me is a coffee shop. They don't sell anything else. I used to go down the different aisles. There's not one food that exists in 7-Eleven except this cup of coffee. I'm oblivious. Matter of fact, when I leave, I take $1.90 with me in change because that's what it costs. I have zero intention to ever buy anything else. Why? Because of the emotion code. Okay, I'm going to do a couple shout outs, then we're going to go back to our training because we haven't given the tips yet. We're going to do that. Hey, it's only been 19 minutes. Say yes if you ladies are having fun.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we have Jake Devins, always. Awesome show as always. Shout out to Jake Devins. Deborah Stanich, is she saying hello from Kelowna? Hey, Deborah, good morning. Good. Corolla's with us this morning. Hey, Corolla. Now, Corolla, you could always give us a little shout out because Corolla had a fun little beverage that she'd like to have twice a day. Rosniak is saying, how can I follow this program? Well, you're on the page right now. We're here every Friday live. If you like this page, you'll get notified Elaine Goldman, she's saying, hello from Elaine Diet Coke. Now, that means she used to drink Diet Coke, but not anymore because she's messed with me. That's why. Good. Yeah, Rosnania is enjoying the show. And Tamara, morning from Alberta, looking forward to this show. Leslie Marshall saying the same thing. Anthony, you always raise our collective vibes. Now, Anthony was also a recipient on the Bros Show, which I do Saturdays with John and Verarity, who's on vacation today. Shout out to John. We helped Anthony with his insomnia, who didn't sleep at all. He's got a story for us. Oh, there's Misty. We got Misty. Misty's in the house. She gave me a hashtag, I'm the trainer's trainer. Okay, now we're going to go back to today's purpose. We are talking about the only way to attract anything is to include it in your vibrational bubble. Now, some of you, well, I know the trainers are used to this because this is our model. We live and breathe these 4 boxes. And Victoria, I'm going to get you to read. We want to do a shout out to all our 110,000 downloads on my iTunes channel for this show. Isn't that crazy? So shout out to them. And because I'm using accelerated learning techniques, I get participation, and I'm showing pictures right now. So Victoria's going to help me. This is our important model. All trainers know how to use it. If you watched me in seminar last Friday, I did this at the front of the stage, about 8 feet wide. And you know what? Everybody that saw it remembered it 100%. So Victoria, come on board. Victoria, this is the 4 cycles, how the words we use are attracting. So what is the very first box, please? Unmute yourself.
First one is words. What words am I using?
That's right. I'm just using words. Now, when I use the words, then they form a what?
A thought.
That's right. So now I'm thinking about stuff based on what I saw and what words I'm using. And as I hold any thought, it quickly turns into
a vibe.
Yeah, and a vibe is just a feeling. That makes sense. You all know that, right? So when you have a feeling about something, it came from a thought that you were thinking or things that you're processing. It's like, oh, that thought, oh, that ticked me off. Oh, that made me happy. So now, but today, maybe not today, if you've been hanging out with me, you learned episode number 1. But now that you know, when you're having those vibes, guess what? There's a spy in the room, and the spy is called law of attraction. And the law of attraction is eavesdropping on the results. And when it finds the results, what does it do to it?
Matches it.
And then you get your what?
It matches it.
Result.
That's right. We didn't create the rule, we're teaching it. We don't like it either. We wish in this box, law of attraction, put the brakes on, only match positive things. And that would be Michael Losier's definition, but that's not how it works. It's obedient. So here's the question. You all want to attract money. But if I were to measure your vibrations around it, I'd hear this. In other words, most people, just the word money, it's only a word, but there's nothing else. It's just the word money induces a thought. And before you know it, that thought is either going up or down. And if it's a negative thought that I don't have enough, and then you thought, oh, I don't have any money, and now that negative thought, 2 negative thoughts, found 3, and now 4, and now you're all depressed over money. And guess what? When you're sending the negative vibe about money, guess what? You'll attract more money problems. So some of you are in the loop. Some of you are observing with your eyes and your ears and your conversations and your words. Just by observing what you're getting, you're sending the vibration of it. The only way to attract anything is to send the vibration of it. Look at the last 2 boxes. If I want to get results, I can only get my results from my vibe. But here's the best news of all. I'm going to whisper it in case law of attraction is eavesdropping. Law of attraction doesn't know how the vibe got there. It's not very smart, but it's very what? Say it when you know it.
It's very obedient.
So we're going to respectfully trick law of attraction and include a certain vibration in our vibrational bubble. So when law of attraction, checking, guess what? It caught you sending the vibration of abundance. Now, we're making a distinction here, Dana, about abundance because, well, money has but abundance doesn't. And abundance is a what?
It's a feeling, Michael. It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. So remember the formula. You send the vibe, it gets matched. You send the vibe in, it gets matched. It got matched, so you had to have sent the vibe. If you attracted it, you've had to send the vibe. If you attracted it, whether negative or positive, you had to have sent the vibe that created it. Cue the hack. And the hack is deliberately setting the vibration of abundance. Cue bubble guy. Dana, abundance is a vibe. Read this for me, please.
We love it. Abundance is a vibe. To become more abundant, you need to be including the vibration of abundance.
Okay, see the vibrational bubble? See how the arrow's going inside? Because law of attraction isn't checking in your office drawer to find out what your financial goals are. It isn't checking in your sock drawer on that little piece of paper that has your personal goals on there. Where is it checking? It's checking inside your vibration. It's a pretend bubble. Everyone getting my illustration here? And the more you include it, the more you offer the vibration. And it's a math question. The more I offer the vibration, the more it will get what?
Attract what I want.
That's right. The only way to attract anything is to include it. Let me show you again. You want to get the results? You need to send the vibration. How do you do that? Where's the vibration? This. The vibrational bubble is the vibration. So you need to be deliberate in including it. So we're going to give you 3 things that you could start doing today so you can deliberately include the vibration of abundance in your vibration. But before we do that, we're just going to take a quick peek down, Dana, and see who is saying what. Because I know you're waiting for the tips, and you're going to get the tips. You're getting them shortly. Sophie Garou is saying echo. Dea from Atlanta is here. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. That wasn't an echo. That was me saying that twice. Leslie Marshall, I'm going to like her. She said hello. Pramelia from Vancouver, Ireland. Hashtag boss from Misty Anderson. Karen Linder Trussell saying good morning.
And Sylvia Bellini's got a new one. She said, "You ruined my Chris, Michael. No more joy for me. Mind you, it's all in the wind that blows nobody any good. It means no more snacks for the rest of the family.
Yeah. Some people are saying we're getting an echo. Some people are being pretty dramatic about the echo. So chill out. It's an echo. We can't hear it.
It's intentional. Law of attraction, accelerated learning techniques.
Yeah. If it's unbearable, change the channel.
Yes.
Really. Okay. Good. Okay. I will read this, or I'll get Victoria to read this one. Victoria, we're going to get you to read this too, and then we'll have it twice.
All right, abundance is a vibe. To become more abundant, you need to be including the vibration of abundance.
Very good. And we're going to do that. We are getting our reference manuals out, aka the Law of Attraction. We're going to page 117. We've got 3 everyday tools. We've been using them forever in my book. Victoria, tell us about tool number 1. If you're writing the tools down, write this down, please. Tool number 1.
Record evidence of your abundantness.
Now, tell me about why we would, because Law of Attraction doesn't care that we're writing it down, but remind us why we would want to do that.
Because to become more abundant, you need to be including the vibration of abundance in your bubble.
That's right. So if you're spending 10 minutes getting your journal or your diary or a little online, whatever it is, if you're spending 10 minutes celebrating and acknowledging all your abundance, what would be some examples? If people say, what does that mean? How do you spend 10 minutes including the vibration of abundance? So Dana, you can help us out here. Let's build a list of things that would create abundant feeling for us. Victoria, start with a couple.
I'll go ahead, Michael. So we can just say, somebody paid for your lunch. Say thank you.
Yeah. Oh, somebody paid for my lunch. Now, in the past, some people might feel uncomfortable about that, but if somebody pays for your lunch, say thank you, and then celebrate it. And by celebrating, it just means to acknowledge it and say, wow, somebody, or you can do what Dana's doing, or my style. You'd spend more time acknowledging your abundance. Say, wow, am I ever abundant? My buddy just bought me lunch today. I love it. Not only did he buy me lunch, I got a half hour of coaching. And now I'm talking about it more. And the more I talk about it, the more it gets what? It gets
matched and included.
That's right. Remember, the only way to get it is to include it. So Victoria is saying, well, write it down. Yeah, Law of Attraction doesn't know you're writing it down, but you're giving it attention. And so now you've spent 10 minutes of including your abundantness, and Law of Attraction doesn't know how it got in there. It's not saying, everybody hold on. We're going to find out why she's sending that. And Law of Attraction says, doesn't matter. It's none of my business. I'm not a decider. I'm not prejudiced. I don't have favoritism. I just follow the rules. We're going to match it. Everybody's hearing the rule here. The longer you include it, the more Law of Attraction can find it. So tool number 1, summarize for us, Victoria and Dana. You're on with tool number 2.
So tool number 1 basically is just getting receipts and just including it into your daily habits.
Yes. Okay.
Celebrate.
Good. And remember, the rule today is inclusion. Dana, what is your tip, please?
Tool number 2 on page 119 says, always say yes to money.
What does that mean? I always say yes to money.
You know, my husband got a contract the other day, and he came home and he slipped me 2 $100 bills because he knows I love these. And gee, I got another 100, and when I do emotion code for people with financial needs, I use this magnet.
Oh, that's cute.
So always say yes to money.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people say, no, you don't have to do that. No, that's okay. And they discount it. It takes a lot of strength to say yes and thank you.
Or say, yeah, well, I'll pay for it, right? People do that with lunch. It's like, no. It's like, I don't say that anymore. I just say, oh, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I can imagine you and your sister going out for your French restaurant and your friend, how you probably had that conversation. No, let me get it. So you can stop that train. You can say, well, thank you. And, you know, sometimes I can feel the discomfort, but when, you know, people take me to lunch, they say, let me get your lunch. And now I just say, well, thank you. Like, just really honor that. Well, thank you.
Actually, Michael, Lori and I,
Go ahead.
Lori and I went out for lunch the other day, and they said there were no peppers in her salad.
Yeah.
She gets the salad, there's peppers. Maitre d' comes over, he goes, no charge. Lori just goes, thank you. She gets a whole nother plate of food. She's already eaten half of it, right? And yeah, she's very good at that. And she's one of those people that, you know, when there's prizes in a show or at a convention, you can draw.
Yeah.
She always wins.
She's got the luck winning vibe. Well, Dana, you're going to, we're going to go to tool number 3. So tip number 1, record the evidence. Remind us tip number 2.
Always say yes to money.
That's right. And tip number 3 is hold on to that check or hold on to that $2 lottery ticket. You're thinking, really? I want to put it in the bank. Okay. Dana, let's say you're going to hold on to those $100 bills. You don't have a home for them. You've said you're going to keep them in your wallet. And now you're telling people, I'm earning interest on the money in my wallet. And people say, you are not. You said, oh, yes, I am. I'm making lots of money and not in real interest. Oh, someone write this down. Hashtag Misty Anderson. You're making hashtag vibrational interest. Every time you open your wallet, Dana, you're going to see $500 bills. And you're going to say, ooh, look at, I've got 5 $100 bills. Am I ever abundant? I love how I can have that. You're going to touch them and sort them and look at them. And every time you open your wallet, what if you did that twice a day? What if twice a day, every time you open your wallet, you just set off a little rocket of desire, a little rocket of vibration, a little rocket of, so whoo, I'm abundant. Imagine doing that 5 times in one day, and you only did it for a minute. So now you got 5 minutes of including your abundantness, and 5 minutes, someone do the math, 5 minutes of including the vibration of abundance is better than how many minutes?
0.
0. But shall I remind you, the only way to attract anything is to include the vibration of it. Misty Anderson, she said, accountability, accounting for your ability to attract what you want. Yeah, that's good. Good. Yeah, Sylvia Bellini, she's talking about getting rid of her crisps, which is also like potato chips. So I know, Sylvia, we know.
Sylvia, we got to build that bridge.
And Leslie Marshall is talking about the little cards that she won, these little cards we use. She won those. Okay, so that's our 3 tips today. And the third tip is, hold on to the check. Keep it in your wallet for 4 or 5 days, and particularly that $2 winning lottery ticket. Because you know what you do? Well, maybe not you. You know what most people do? They'll get the $2 lottery ticket. They'll go back to the counter. They'll scratch it and play again. And they'll keep playing until they what?
Lose.
Until they lose. They will enjoy the excitement of $2. I won. And they'll cancel all of that vibration until they lose. And then they think that's the goal. You know what the goal is? The goal is to win. Keeping that $2 uncashed scratch ticket in your wallet reminds you that you win tickets. And now you're including the vibration. So that $2 winning lottery ticket is worth way more in your wallet than it is cashed in. Say yes if that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, good stuff. Dana, let's go check Dana, you tell me what's going on next week, please. And I want to see who's joined us and saying hello.
Alrighty, so for episode 205. 205, Michael.
I know, it's 205 Fridays. And I only missed 2, I think. Yeah.
And I was fortunate to host your show. I think Peru
and Penny did Petty once when I was in Malaysia years ago.
So episode 205 next week. It's a classic one for the Hangout with Michael Losier. It's a Q&A. So since we're live, you can ask Michael questions. You can ask anyone that has questions. We'll talk about law of attraction, NLP, life's purpose, emotion code, whatever your question is. Be prepared. Come to the show. Type it in. We're ready to go.
Yeah. Normally we give you direction and we do training sessions because we're trainers, but next week we're doing it. Listen, Sophie Guru, I love money, honey. And our friend Sheldon Foster, he's saying hello to us this morning. Just a quick little scan to see if there's anybody. Hashtag boss from Misty Anderson. Thank you. Yanni is from Maine. I was born north of Maine on the Canadian border, so I know where Maine is. And Sabrina's from Costa Rica, saying hello to her. Okay. Rami Carlins, she's doing a Michael marathon. We're on 205. She's watched 44. Sophie wants to know how she can join the Emotion Code for Weight Loss. I have 2 programs, one in September, one in October. HangoutWithMichael.com/weight loss. And I think it's also inside the in the chat. Mike Wimbish saying good morning. He is from Connecticut. Rami Carlin, no cheese. Oh, so here's Corolla. Starbucks, Frappuccino, extra whipped cream. Have not touched it in about 3 weeks. Not interested. And we have a lot of Starbucks, and I'm not interested. Not only were they like 20, you know what my nickname is for Starbucks? $7. So everything's $7 at Starbucks. So she probably had a $7 Frappuccino, and she hasn't had one in 3 weeks. So she probably paid for her program. Not to mention not having a Frappuccino with extra whipped cream. So thank you, Corolla, for sharing that. Victoria, we are going to start to wrap up. I'd like to have you give us your closing. What did you like about today? What did you want to tell people? What would you like to say? Go ahead, please.
Basically, thank you so much for having me on again. Thank you, Dana. And then what I got about this show today is the fact that we don't close the gap. Meaning we continue to go on, trying to lose.
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to win,
Yeah,
so
what's the
instead
goal?
of closing the gap so basically that's my aha moment from today. Like, stop. You won, get on.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, that will be something you can be teaching to help people understand that. Good stuff. And Dana, welcome back. What's your closing remarks for today?
Well, I like the one about the check. I don't get that many checks, but I got one a few weeks ago from a client, and I kept it right in front of my computer for at least 2 weeks. Another thing I do is I photocopy it so that I can put it on. I have my vibrational business plan is what I look at every day. So I put on it what I know for sure, right?
Oh, I like that. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, today I want to let everybody know, if you go to my website, HangoutWithMichael.com, I have a number of online, like an online training school, and there is a program called Law of Attraction for Becoming More Abundant. It is a audio recorded 3-step process, like what we be teaching here. Today we talked about step 2, and that was how to give something attention. So it's a 3-hour program. It is $129 US. But we have a coupon code. If you want to get it within the next 2 weeks by August 25th, you can use the redeem code TAKE30. That'll take $30 off. And the beauty of this program is that you can watch it over and over and over again. There's a downloadable worksheet. Get your partner involved, get your family involved, get everybody on the same vibe, so all of you can be more deliberate in becoming more abundant. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com, scan the top of the page, you'll see the blue box. Make sure you use the redeem code TAKE30, and we'll give you $30 off. And you know what? You'll make $30 just downloading it, because it's going to change your life. And we're here every Friday, 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hey, let's say goodbye to our friends watching.
Bye, everybody. Thanks so much.
Everyone, thank you.